Hello, Capricorn, and happy new moon. I've got Brandy's butt in my face for your card reading. New moons are about setting new intentions, planting seeds. It's a cycle of beginnings. And Aries, the new moon is in Aries. Aries is a sign of initiative, independence, assertiveness. Aries and Capricorn, I think, have a lot of similarities. Like the Capricorn's the sea goat, but, Aries is the ram. So you guys are very much about perseverance, stubbornly like pushing forward in things. So this new moon might not affect you as much as some of the other signs that are a little bit more passive. But I pulled 3 cards for you from the Light Seers Tarot, as well as the Sacred Rebel Oracle. I pulled an Oracle card. And so let's get to your card reading. You ready, Brandy? Are you ready? Yep. So the first card that I pulled for you is the 4 of Swords. And so this card, you guys are doers. Go, go, go. Do, do, do. Be responsible. Take on the challenges, doing all the things. You're really being called to come into a time of rest, that your brain needs a rest, body needs a rest. Things have been really chaotic and you just need to take a break. So, with this new moon, you're being invited to look at ways that you can create rest in your life, that you can create a little nest where you can snuggle and have some naps, and just kind of lay your swords down, lay down your thoughts, lay down your mind. Because, even though you guys are an earth sign, you're very much like thinking all the time. So this is a time of rest for you, Capricorn. The next card that I pulled for you is the Emperor, which is the card for this year. We are in an Emperor year. And so as you are able to take some reprieve and take some rest from things, you're going to see that you have a lot more clarity, a lot more confidence. You're not as bothered by things, because one part because you're rested. Our demeanor always improves when we have enough rest, but in the busyness of everything, it can be very hard for you to focus, because there's this obligation for you as a Capricorn that because you are reliable, responsible, practical, you are the best one to step up and do things. But just because you believe you're best suited for things or you believe you're the only one that can do them doesn't mean that that's factual. It's never a responsibility to take on the workload of other people, especially when it's been designated to be someone else's responsibility. So if you've been doing too much of the things that are not really yours to do, but you're doing them because you can, this is a time of rest. And that rest is going to bring you a lot of clarity, and it's going to help you. He's got this chess piece here. It's going to help you figure out how to prioritize, like what requires your energy, outside the scope of what you're responsible for and what you're not responsible for. So the third card for you is the Queen of Swords. And so to me, this card is very much about being in our sovereignty, like being in our own dominion, like really getting to a place where we decide how things will and will not work in our lives anymore, instead of kind of being pulled in all directions and being expected to take on things that aren't ours because we can and we're good at that. You're coming into a space where you're just going to sit and kind of observe things before you react or before you make a decision. And I think, for Capricorns, like being the responsible one, and seeing that there's so many people that are not responsible, it makes it really hard for you not to do too much. But you're either becoming exhausted or you have a partner that's telling you like, you have to stop doing this. Like you can't do this because it's really like it's affecting our relationship. It's affecting your health. It's affecting whatever number of things. And so that rest is, it's going to bring you some clarity and some confidence, and it's going to usher in a new way that you operate, you know, where instead of just reacting and doing what needs to be done, you're going to sit and really kind of analyze, think about, create some like pros and cons to figure out like, is this where I want to invest my energy? Do these people deserve my time and energy? Is this my responsibility? Do I want to make this my responsibility or not? Do I need to offload some things? You know, so that is your reading, Capricorn. So the oracle card that I pulled for you is the card 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 is a number in numerology of rest and healing. It's also a number associated with spirituality. The message is release the dark wound, let love live. So I'm not sure what your dark wound is. I'm not sure if, you know, it has to do with like that over responsibility, being overtaxed, being overwhelmed or overtaxed. But, you know, there's this dark wound. Maybe you're trying to do all the things to earn something. Maybe you're trying to do all the things to prove something. And whatever that wound is, that old thing, like you can just let it go and just allow yourself to be, allow yourself to live, allow love to come in, because all the doing and the reacting, like that's not, those are talents and skills that you have, but that's not how you earn love. And that's not what the universe wants for you. The universe has brought love all around you, but you're really just being called now to get still, to get quiet, to get some rest, and allow yourself to receive that love, to let that love in, instead of trying to work and distract and grind and hustle and all the things that you guys are great at, but maybe at this point in your life are not the greatest things for you. So Capricorn, that was your new moon and Aries card reading. I hope that you are able to take some time and rest during this new moon cycle, especially with what's going on, you know, in the world. I hope that you are in a financial position that you can, you know, get a little bit of rest and relax, and that, you know, you give yourself a break, because you don't have to do everything. You know, you're not the only one, and everybody can chip in, and it's not your job to save all of us anymore. So Capricorn, I hope that you enjoyed your new moon reading. I'm wishing you a beautiful new moon, and I will see you later. Bye.